Os programas de antigamente eram assustadores. Vídeo do canal Tech Terror. Esse cabo é muito...
Claims to hear strange footsteps in the middle of the night. In an attempt to determine the origin of these ghostly noises, the family sets up a video camera in the hallway. This is what it captures. Watch as the glowing shape floats down the corridor, then appears to enter a doorway. What is this phantom image?
There's Granny's arm.
Edgar Harris believes that it's the arm of his dead mother, who once lived in the house.
She had a tendency to get up and wander at night, so that's probably what she's doing now. She's wandering around.
I want the people in this house to move. One knock for yes, two for no. Yes. Okay.
We couldn't sell.
Who is it that you don't like the most here? Is it? Is it? Is it their father? Is it their mother?
Oh my God.
Okay.
What awakened me
Caralho,
was a
mulher.
smell, a very distinctive smell. It was the body smell of my mother, who had died 9 years ago.
It came and it passed through my body. And as it passed through my body, I felt this incredible sense of joy, release of all worry, tension.
I could feel the air in my ear. I could feel like a vapor going into my ear. She was trying to tell me something. And I screamed. I mean, I screamed because I was so terrified.
Muito antes da internet, casos sobrenaturais já circulavam em jornais, rádios e relatos populares. Histórias de aparições, casas supostamente assombradas e fenômenos inexplicáveis despertavam medo e curiosidade em quem acompanhava. Com o tempo, programas antigos passaram a apresentar esses casos reais ao público, reconstituindo acontecimentos e ouvindo testemunhas. No Brasil, atrações como Linha Direta trouxeram episódios especiais sobre histórias enigmáticas que até hoje geram debate. Mas nos Estados Unidos e em outros países da gringa, esses relatos começaram a se tornar cada vez mais intensos. Novos testemunhos surgiam com frequência, investigações ganhavam espaço na televisão e o público acompanhava tudo com atenção redobrada. O mistério parecia crescer a cada década. E quanto mais se falava sobre o assunto, mais histórias apareciam, alimentando ainda mais o fascínio pelo inexplicável.
Não estamos sozinhos, Sunkuzi.
No Havaí, vive uma garotinha de apenas 5 anos que, segundo relatos, parece ser protegida por algo que muitos consideram sobrenatural. O nome dela é Carissa. Segundo a família, desde os 4 meses de vida, Carissa seria acompanhada por uma presença misteriosa.
She kept looking behind my left shoulder and she kept giggling. Then I just put her down on the floor. I laid her down on a quilt and took 3 photos of her. And when I had it developed, the pictures came back and there were these 2 ribbon-looking like objects. And she was looking down at it.
No one can see these ghostly images, except in photographs.
I took 2 photos of her in her swing. And when we had the photos developed, they were back in the photos.
Picture after picture, these unusual entities have been captured hovering near Carissa. Her family insists that whatever is behind this phenomenon is not of this world.
Until somebody can give me a really great argument that these aren't what we think they are, then I'm going to believe that they are some sort of being that's allowing us to photograph them.
Of course, the only person who can shed any light on the subject is Carissa, but she's too afraid to talk.
Se a criança
When I
que
put
vê
her
o
to bed
bicho
at
tem
night,
medo.
sometimes she'll say they're scaring me. When I question her about it, I can't get any real definite answer out of her.
So for now, Carissa's family says that all they can do is accept these unusual visitors.
What we're seeing in the photos is just saying, we're here, we're a part of your world. You have to trust and believe in us too. And just because you can't see us with your eyes doesn't mean that we don't exist.
O nome desse garoto é Justin Quinn. Assim como acontece com Carissa, nas fotos dele ainda bebê aparecem luzes brancas ao seu redor. Pontos luminosos que a família nunca conseguiu explicar completamente. Mas conforme Justin foi crescendo, algo teria mudado. Essas luzes passaram a assumir formas mais definidas, mais humanas.
The first experience that I remember was him saying that he saw a man standing in the doorway of his room.
He was standing there, then he walked away, then walked through the other way.
Justin also claims to have been visited by a second apparition, that of a young girl.
I didn't say anything. I was just scared and going under my covers and peeking under, and then it's still there. And she's coming closer and closer and closer and closer.
James Van Praagh, world-renowned medium and best-selling author of Talking to Heaven, visits the Quinns' Connecticut home in an attempt to make contact with the ghosts.
Hello, how are you? Good, nice to meet you. Your way?
As cameras roll, Van Praagh meets Justin for the very first time.
Hi, Justin. How are you? Good. When I first walked into this house, I felt definitely a denseness to it, a denseness of the energy in the house. Can you sit here? I'll sit up here.
Next, Van Praagh begins the delicate process of questioning the shy boy.
Do you see them stand there?
Yeah, I said one little girl and standing in my room.
What did she look like? Was she blonde hair?
Her had scribbly hair.
I've worked with many, many children, and children are very aware. They're very open. They're very sensitive to the spirit world because they're very close to the spirit world. Where's your room?
Justin shows Van Praagh where he first saw images of the man and little girl.
Oh, this is a nice room. Is this where you saw the little girl?
This is when I was...
You were here. And were you sleeping or were you awake?
Awake.
You were awake.
Every single time I'm awake.
Next, they move to the basement, where Justin also claims to have seen the two apparitions.
Are they in that room there?
Esse fantasma no porão é
They're in the
breve.
closet hiding.
What do you think she likes to play in here?
The toys.
The toys, exactly. She likes the toys.
And sometimes her plays with the games.
Why would these spirits be haunting this otherwise happy home? During Van Praagh's investigation, he senses what could be the answer.
I have a
Gosta de uma
feeling that around
brincadeirinha.
this area, this location, was a place where there were gallows. And that might sound very, very strange, but a place where there were people that were killed.
Caralho.
Van Praagh comes to a shocking conclusion. Justin has been seeing ghosts.
Gallows, eu não sei como é que ficou ali, não via. Gallows é forca, filho. É o lugar onde é que eles botavam o pessoal pra ser enforcado.
Van Praagh knows because he believes he's seen them too. Back in the kitchen, he explains his psychic vision to Justin's mother.
I just tuned in to see what was going on. What I picked up was, I picked up two girls. I picked up also one with long blonde hair, similar to yours but lighter. Okay. And I picked up there was a man holding their hands. And the man I picked up, it was very interesting because it felt like a father figure to me. And I saw a very long, drawn face.
I'm starting to.
His cheeks are much thinner.
Yeah.
Van Praagh describes the spirits to a police sketch artist.
Much longer thin.
Much longer?
Much thinner.
Much thinner.
And much rounder eyes. And dark.
Now, for the first time ever, the rest of the world can see the visions that have been haunting Justin.
Look at her. That's that girl in your bedroom, huh? Is that her?
Yeah.
Does that look like her?
Yeah.
I think that indeed he does see spirits in the house. He's very attuned to that energy. And his mind has not been clouded yet by society. So he's very aware, very open, very innocent, if you will.
So, what does the future hold for Justin and his real-life sixth sense? Only the spirits know for sure. And for now, they're not telling.
E antes de continuar, não se esqueçam de deixar aquele like para fortalecer o canal, se inscrever se ainda não for inscrito, e se puder, hype esse vídeo para ele chegar a mais pessoas. Isso ajuda demais. Bora continuar com o vídeo. Esses casos envolvendo fotografias e histórias estranhas por trás das imagens sempre me fazem lembrar do caso Martinez. Joe Martinez já estava acostumado a lutar pela própria vida em meio a uma grave dependência de narcóticos. Mas tudo mudaria de forma inesperada, através de uma simples fotografia. Na época em que a foto foi revelada, ele não deu muita atenção. Só anos depois, ainda enfrentando um sério problema com abuso de substâncias, ele voltou a olhar a imagem com mais cuidado.
Caralho! Ah, tá, o do cachorro, eu já vi isso aí. Achei que era aquele
Para
bicho
seu
ruim
absoluto
lá.
desespero, Martinez percebeu que havia uma criatura na fotografia, olhando por cima do seu ombro. Para ele, não houve qualquer dúvida sobre o que estava vendo. Enquanto alguns poderiam dizer que era apenas um cachorro ou até a imagem distorcida de um homem, apesar de não haver nenhum cachorro presente no momento em que a foto foi tirada, Martinez estava convencido de que se tratava de um demônio.
É os Smiley Dog,
Ele acreditava
caralho.
que a entidade teria sido atraída por sua vulnerabilidade, causada pelo vício em drogas. A ideia de que o uso de narcóticos torna uma pessoa mais suscetível à influência de entidades malignas tem uma longa história. Em Gálatas 5, 19 e 20, por exemplo, aparece a palavra grega pharmakeia, associada à feitiçaria e ao uso de poções, algo que, segundo certas interpretações religiosas, poderia abrir brechas espirituais. Nos tempos modernos, porém, a noção de que demônios causam ou acompanham a dependência química costuma ser alvo de críticas por não ter base científica. Ainda assim, para Martinez, a experiência foi decisiva. O susto foi tão grande que ele afirma ter abandonado as drogas imediatamente. Hoje, ele carrega aquela imagem perturbadora no bolso, como um lembrete constante do que acredita ter presenciado.
Bicho ruim ali no cangote dele, filho. Porra, quem não ia ficar perturbado com o diabo ruim no cangote?
Agora, um dos casos que mais assustou muitos americanos envolve dois rapazes que ouviram rumores intensos sobre uma mansão supostamente assombrada em Greencastle. Movidos pela curiosidade, eles decidiram ir até o local. A intenção era simples: olhar de perto, tirar algumas fotos e talvez registrar algo interessante em vídeo. Mas o que eles afirmam ter capturado naquela noite ultrapassou qualquer expectativa. Até hoje, as imagens continuam intrigando até mesmo os mais céticos.
Capturado.
But this mystifying footage pales in comparison to what's been captured here in Greencastle, Indiana. This weird tale begins with these two men, Guy Winters and Terry Lambert. For years, Guy and Terry have heard rumors about a haunted mansion on the outskirts of town.
People would see a ghost of a female, an apparition that would drift down the lane that led to this old house.
Intrigued, the men decide to investigate the deserted house with their own cameras. This is the actual videotape from that unforgettable night.
It was probably around midnight. The storm was going, lightning crashing.
Lightning like I've never seen. It was like dripping plastic out of the sky. Really strange.
Very strange. There was this big two-story old brick mansion, abandoned, kind of dilapidated looking.
Unaware of what awaits them, Guy and Terry go inside.
and everything, throwing shadows through the house, so it was pretty eerie. And basically, we took a series of pictures all through the house, upstairs, downstairs, stairwells.
Terry claims that he then ventured back outside to take more photos.
I took a series of 3 pictures of an upstairs window. And after I took that series of pictures, I went around to the back of the home and I took a picture of the doorway.
Still in the house, Guy continues his investigation, but suddenly he feels that he's no longer alone.
I felt this presence come over me, and the
Mais
smell was
que o diabo
like
chegou no
sulfur and
cangote.
roses. Real strong smell.
You hear that? Heartbeat. Pump, 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 pump.
And this heartbeat was in my head, but it wasn't my own heartbeat. I really felt like I was dying. This feeling of anxiety was just overwhelming.
Começou a dar piripaque no cara no meio do lugar.
Get out of there.
Guy and Terry run from the house, afraid to stop until they reach the safety of their van. But this ghost story is far from over. When Terry develops the film from his still camera, he's shocked by what he sees. 3 consecutive pictures of what appears to be a woman glowing in a pink light floating in the second-story window. Another pink shape is captured at the back door.
Pretty much, it blew me away, I have to say. I've never seen anything like that on film.
Could this be the ghost of Greencastle, or merely a photographic abnormality? To find out, Guy and Terry showed the pictures to their friend, photo expert Mick Orman.
All I can tell you is that what is in the picture came from the negatives. It's very interesting and a little unnerving.
Next, these mysterious images were analyzed by computer graphics expert Sean Dempsey. It's during Sean's high-tech examination that the photograph reveals another startling secret.
And then I tried something called bas relief, which basically takes the light and dark parts of the picture and emphasizes them. And I got the creepiest thing from this one photo. Her face, and I don't know how else to describe it, but that to me just looks like a skull. I've got to be honest, it's either a real photo of a ghost or it was done with a photographic technique that I don't know about.
With experts at a loss for answers, Guy and Terry have their own theory. They now believe they photographed a real ghost. But if this is true, then whose spirit is it? Guy believes that the Pink Lady is a woman who lived and died here in the early 20th century. Her name? Irene O'Hare, the same name that they found scratched under one of the bedroom walls. Guy and Terry make more trips to the mansion, but the ghost of Greencastle does not reappear. However, the men capture 2 other images that are just as difficult to explain. The first is this photograph of what appears to be a woman in a flowing gown. Due to her intense color, she is known as the Gold Ghost. The second strange event occurs while Guy takes pictures of the mansion. Suddenly, 3 cloud-like shapes fly by. Is this merely fog or some type of mist? If so, it would need a strong breeze to travel this fast, but Guy's clothes and hair never move, indicating that no wind is blowing. Unfortunately, these and other questions may never be answered, because the mansion was destroyed to make way for this cornfield. But the memories of the Greencastle mansion live on with Guy and Terry, who may have done the unthinkable, capturing images of visitors from the other side.
Maneiro.
Outro caso que deixou muitos espectadores inquietos foi o de luzes e orbes estranhos que, segundo relatos, estariam assustando uma família no interior dos Estados Unidos. O que começou como pequenos pontos luminosos aparecendo, acabou chamando a atenção de investigadores, que decidiram ir até o local para entender o que realmente estava acontecendo. E o que eles registraram ali foi, no mínimo, estranho.
As presenças.
Some of the most mysterious orbs ever witnessed are here in Colorado's Black Forest.
My house is different from other houses because mine's kind of haunted.
The man who captured them on videotape is this boy's father, Steve Lee.
I've never been exposed to anything like this, paranormal or otherwise, so, we really didn't have a clue as to what was going on.
Steve's journey into the supernatural begins innocently enough. In 1992, he and his family moved into what they thought was their dream house. But soon after, their dream took a frightening turn.
We went on the hunting trip for like 10 days up in the mountains with the whole family. And when we got back, that's when things really started to happen. We immediately noticed that the furniture was not in the same spot. We was hearing voices, shadowy figures that you're not really sure if you're seeing or not. The boys were really terrified because of the fact they didn't know who it was, and I didn't know who it was.
Determined to prove that these events were man-made, Steve installed high-tech security cameras around his property. But the images they captured were unlike anything he'd seen. Small orbs are videotaped floating through different parts of the house.
I don't have a clue, and still don't have a clue as to what it is.
Then outside, Steve tapes larger orbs that are even harder to explain. Notice how they fly around the trees and even change direction. Steve believes that these orbs are not created by flashlights or any known camera trick. But the most amazing discovery is yet to come. One night, while Steve and his family are sleeping, a camera is left running. This is what it records. The most incredible orb ever caught on tape. Its astonishing size, brightness, and detail seem to defy scientific explanation. Dr. Michael Coots consults with police on occult activities. He visits Steve's home and agrees with him. It holds some disturbing mysteries.
When I'm out here at night, I feel almost as if I'm being watched, that there are other people or energy, if you will, around me. There's a sensation of awareness and of power of energy.
After witnessing these eerie events, does Steve and his family ever think about leaving the Black Forest?
We decided long ago that we would not let anything chase us from here or run us from our house, whether it be man-made or otherwise.
So Steve continues to videotape the ghostly glows that surround his house in the hopes that one day he'll discover who or what might be visiting from the spirit world.
É um ISP, porra. Dá XP isso aí, hein?
Nenhum desses casos, apesar de serem bastante assustadores, envolveu ataques diretos. Mas o próximo é bem diferente.
O poltergeist de
O San Pedro Poltergeist refere-se a uma suposta assombração violenta ocorrida em 1989, na Califórnia, envolvendo Jack Hernandez. O caso chamou atenção por incluir relatos de odores estranhos, objetos se movendo sozinhos e até agressões físicas. Investigadores que estiveram na residência afirmaram que os fenômenos eram intensos. Um dos episódios mais comentados foi o de um fotógrafo cético que, segundo os relatos, teria sido atacado no sótão da casa. Um detalhe que aumentou ainda mais a repercussão e o mistério em torno do caso.
I went in the house and the kitchen cupboards were opening and closing on their own and the dishes were flying out of the cupboard. I mean, literally, it's as if somebody had taken a Frisbee and were flinging them from the cupboard.
I'd be sitting there watching television and the channels would just start flipping faster and faster.
I turned to my husband and I said, honey, I know you're going to think I'm completely crazy, but I feel there's an evil spirit here in the house.
This bungalow in the sleepy harbor town of San Pedro, California, is the site of one of the most bizarre poltergeist encounters ever recorded. A woman, who we'll call Jackie, and her two infant children have been living with what she believes is an evil presence. Then one day, her fears become a reality. As cameraman Barry Conrad shoots this video, a strange red liquid of unknown origin begins oozing from the house.
It was coming out of everywhere. It was just dripping out of the walls.
Everyone just left except us. Things are starting to drip out of the cabinets. Nobody believes us, but it's happening.
There it is.
There it is, right there. It's dripping.
A few days later, life in Jackie's home becomes even more chaotic.
Things just started happening around the house. Objects
tá
were being
sangrando,
thrown,
Big House.
kids' toys thrown around, you hear noises.
Vem dizer que é conta elétrica.
Finally, Jackie can take no more. She leaves Barry Conrad this frantic message.
I'm not staying here, Barry. I'm out of here. I gotta get out of here. I can't stay here.
Barry and his team rush to the scene. Jeff Wheatcraft and photographer Gary Boehm spend several months investigating the mysterious sounds coming from the attic. It's a decision they'll soon live to regret.
I feel a little queasy about going up there, but then going up, I guess I'll go up. If I got a partner, why? So bad.
I'm trying to tell them, whatever it is, it doesn't want us here, it doesn't want you here, it doesn't want me here. Let's just get out of here.
Suddenly, they hear a strange noise coming from above.
There were 3 snapping sounds, and they were clear as bell. And they were in my left ear, and they went like this.
The men claim at that moment they were attacked.
What's wrong? What happened? I told you, get down, get down! This isn't a good idea. This isn't a good idea. I gotta get out of here.
Jeff, please get down. I gotta get out of here.
Well,
it's definitely raising hell. Jeff, please come here. Get this for me. Get the mic. Jeff, here you go, buddy. Here you go. Here you go. What the hell happened? Are you okay, buddy?
God.
Look at his neck. Jeff, what's behind your neck?
I don't know what's on my neck.
A piece of rope. Gary, get down out of there.
At first I saw the look of terror on his face. I mean, it was just, he was just terrified. His glasses were gone, and then we saw something like a cord that was around his neck.
It ended up over my head like this, and then it was twisted like this. I don't know how far or to what degree, but I know it was twisted because it was tied around my neck. And then it was hung up over the nail on one of the cross members that go across the attic.
The flash of Gary's camera lights up the attic and captures what appears to be an assault.
Get a picture of his neck. Look at this. Look at this.
Look at his neck. Oh, my God.
There were rope burns in his neck. He was in shock. He didn't know what had happened to him. He remembers suddenly blacking out for an instant.
Yeah, Jeff, what happened? Put something around my neck.
When I look back on the whole incident, I knew that it's possible I could have been close to death. There's no question about that.
According to eyewitnesses, Jackie makes one more startling discovery just before dawn.
Oh my God.
A mysterious red imprint appears on the forehead of her 4-month-old daughter.
Look at what's on the baby. Come on, you guys, let's go. Please, let's go. Please, let's go. Please, what happened to her? Oh my God. I left that night. I never lived there again. I took my kids and left.
In the history of organized psychical research or paranormal research, which began in England in 1882, there have only been a handful of reported cases where the phenomena was directly and distinctly attacking people in the environment or the investigators. And then there is this San Pedro case.
Today the house is quiet, so it's impossible to know what really happened here. Jackie and her kids got out, but her frightening memories will never end.
Hush, 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 here comes the bogeyman. Don't let him come too close to you, he'll catch you if he can. Just pretend that you're a crocodile, and you will find that bogeyman will run away a mile.
Pô, vídeo bom pra caramba, cara. Uns vídeos maneiros, velho. Tudo mentirada. Não sei. Fica aí pra vocês descobrir, pra vocês definir. Foi tudo mentirada? Foi tudo mentirada? Não sei. Mas esse vídeo de manhã, o jeito que ele tava no pescoço assim, não vi. Mas foi maneiro o vídeo. É muito bom os vídeos do Tech Terror, cara. Muito bom mesmo. É isso, é isso. Vamos ficar por aqui.